So tell me about coping with a large volume of players in a short period of time, like when a game launches and becomes very popular in a short time.
Yeah, that's probably the most difficult situation you can be in as a game developer. Well, if you're one responsible for the operational part of the game, I mean, the marketing guys will love it if the game sells a lot more than expected.
Yeah.
But if you're dealing with the infrastructure, that's always the most difficult situation to be in. How to deal with a success which is far greater than you anticipated. I'm thinking back, like maybe a recent example with Fall Guys. It was a lot more successful than they thought it would be. So in the first couple of days, you had quite a bit of issues trying to play that game. And then I'm sure those guys spend a lot of time to make sure to implement the right scaling solutions and the right technologies to be able to support the rest of the launch in a very good fashion. I mean, as we also saw, the problems went away very quickly as well.
Yeah.
The right answers, of course, make sure you have implemented your solution, your platform, beforehand, before the game launches, so it's not an afterthought, to make sure that you are ready if your game proves to be a lot more successful than you think.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean, in the traditional sense, that okay, let's commit 1,000 servers at Dell extra for our data centers. No, it means using a platform where you can, on demand, if it's needed, keep on scaling as much as you need for your game to provide enough room for your players.
Yeah, because you're never going to know upfront how successful it's going to be. And it's a little bit of a dogma, I think. So you want it to be successful, but not too successful.
Yeah.
Because then you want the best way, I think, to launch a game is to smear it out a little bit. Usually you see a peak, and then you see a very big drop. So, and that's kind of difficult, but you're not gonna buy all this extra, or reserve all this extra capacity only for the peak.
Exactly.
Because that's a waste. If you need to reserve that capacity for a year, then you only do it for the peak. It doesn't really make sense. So you only need a little bit of, you need a lot of extra capacity for a very short period of time, and then it will stabilize a little bit. And when it's stabilized, that's the actual capacity that you need.
That's where you can predict and plan for commitments and longer.
Well, then sometimes it goes up. So there are still peaks from time to time.
Like a new DLC or new content, and then you suddenly get a whole peak again.
Or Corona.
Yeah. Or you get
also a big peak.
Some Twitch influencers who suddenly start playing your game and just think about Among Us. It was out for a year, for a very long time, and then out of nowhere, everyone was playing it.
So you're saying those peaks can come from anywhere.